It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso. It's our birthday. It's a Friday, and we are celebrating with the best in South African talent. Now, Aphiwe Bubu is a South African-born and LA-based record producer, composer, and songwriter who recently released his debut album, Reflections of a Sound Mind, which is not just an album, but also a soul statement. So let's take a listen to this.
I mean, come on, that deserves a feel-good welcome. Wow. Are you also going to play Happy Birthday?
Oh, yes,
To who?
please.
To us, it's 15 years of Expresso.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Aphiwe. We appreciate
Yeah.
that. But welcome and thank you for being here this morning.
Thank you.
I've got to get into talking about your album, your debut title, in fact, that's called Reflections of a Sound Mind. A beautiful one at that. But I want to know what this means to you.
I was reflecting after 12 years away,
Yeah.
and I thought, you know, let me check in on South Africa after many years away. And I was like, I think I'm reflecting when I was producing the album, and I said, Reflections of a Sound Mind, for all the things that we are as South Africans. So many angles, so many places, so many regions, so many influences, so many flavors. And I think at that point I said, okay, this album feels like it's a reflection of a sound mind.
Beautiful
Powerful stuff,
isn't it?
So a little birdie whispered in my ear that you recorded this entire album in 10 hours?
Whoa.
Yeah.
I want to know, like, how does the urgency of creating this beautiful project in such a short span of time affect the emotionality of the song, the tone of the song? Take us through that process.
I think it's honesty. Because with more time, you start, you know, changing things.
True.
But in 10 hours, you just speak to the truth of the moment. So 10 hours was the most honest thing I could do.
Oh.
That's powerful.
Oh,
that is powerful.
I mean, I feel like the interview could just stop there.
I love it.
Because transparency, vulnerability, honesty within
Yeah.
any creative work is where the magic truly lies at the end of the day. I'm also curious about the coming together of cultures, right? Blending together jazz with also your upbringing and the music you used to listen to. How exactly does that come together sonically?
I think after many years I think the music is all a combination of like 20 years
Yeah.
of my journey. So 10 hours is just a lot of repeat focus.
Yeah.
And then in that moment, I was able to just focus it all in 10 hours.
Sure.
And so putting in all the cultures and blending it all was just being me. I didn't have to overthink it. So it worked out.
It did work out. It did work out. And you've got, you know, such a wealth of experience in the industry. I mean, you've worked with, you know, Grammy artists. You've worked with some of the best international icons. Yet this album itself feels so vulnerable and so personal. Was it a very difficult shift moving from such a commercial space to something that is so raw?
The difficulty wasn't there because I think the decision was made.
Yeah.
I think I'd done all the commercial stuff, and I was like, I want to say what I want to say. I've been saying other people's
I love
Yes.
statements and supporting those statements. So for me, it was like, okay, say something, and naturally.
Yeah.
So out of naturalness, the statement was easy to make, and just say it as it is. And then it happened that this is what I wanted to say. It was a bit of a debate. A piano album, jazz piano,
Right.
in the climate that we're in, music, there's all commercial stuff. But I think I had an encouragement from a friend who said, just do you.
Yeah. Can I ask you, is that friend Beyonce? Do we have the queen on speed dial is what I want to know.
Oh, yeah.
Because you do say that, you know, you've used other people's words or their platforms or worked with a lot of individuals like Lee was saying to Beyonce's Lemonade, I mean, being one of them. And I'm so curious because you're sitting on this couch, so grounded, 10 toes down, still repping South Africa in the best way ever. What really keeps you both motivated but also grounded in a global music scene?
I think one of the things I did do before even getting in all those spaces was to always know that we have a special country, a special place.
That's right.
And whenever I moved in those spaces, I never lost the touch of I'm South African. And even if it's like, oh, okay, we're in America, they will always say, oh,
You're
as soon as they hear the accent,
different.
they're like, are you South African? I'm
100.
like, very South African.
Yes.
Don't doubt that part.
Yeah.
So I kept it always real, and I always would never lose that for me.
Sure.
I think that's the distinctive factor of being around the world, globe-trotting, but you know that South Africa's got a dynamic that there's no other place to have that. So I always keep that with me.
Those Eastern Cape roots run deep.
the
Listen,
Eastern Cape part, yeah.
Listen. And I think there's something that is so special. Like you sat down here this morning and
Yeah.
you said, listen, I might be based in LA, but like there's no place like home.
That's right.
It's certainly not as beautiful as Cape Town. So that's really wonderful. But Aphiwe, we are so excited for what you are going to be delivering for us on the show. We are happy to be getting a taste of this beautiful, personal, vulnerable journey that you've been on and that you're going to share with us this morning. So make sure that you don't move a muscle. We have got jazz legendary talent in studio, and he is going to bless us with everything that he's been doing so far.